Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave, and today I want to talk about real estate because I'm sick of talking about options and stocks. You can't always count on the stock market. It's not very loyal. Not like this dog. This dog is loyal. This dog represents real estate. I can count on this dog. Whenever I need that dog, she's gonna be right there, barking at people for me and everything. But unfortunately, we also have cats. So this cat that you see right here, this cat, I'm gonna change her name probably to Meta or maybe Alibaba. She kind of looks like a Meta. So probably Meta because she's very fickle, all over the place. Can't really count on this cat. You don't know what she's going to do next, right? And then I got this cat. And this cat's Pascal. So that's an obvious one, right? Because we're going to call her PayPal, like Pascal. You can't count on this cat either. All over the place. But that's why I have the dog. I need loyalty. I need comfort. I need just something that I can count on month in and month out to pay my bills. Give me that rent check. So that's what I want to do today. Kind of do a walkthrough of a property that I have right now that became vacant, and it was in pretty bad condition. So I show you the before, and then put a little bit of money into it and kind of tell you the story of how that worked out and show you what it looks like now, and then we'll run through some numbers. So if that is what you're looking for, please stick around. Whoop. All right, so I just had a unit come open out here, and we're in Ohio, but this is what I do as far as real estate goes. So I got a lot of repairs to do on this one. Old carpet, lots of damage on the walls. Definitely needs a coat of paint, some new maybe carpet tile. Bathroom doesn't look too terribly bad, but I just need some paint, maybe some cleanup and some ceiling grid panels. Clean it up, make it look good. Doesn't need to be in tip-top shape. Typically, the people that rent these from me are new startups, people that are looking for to get a business off the ground. So that's who I've been in this one. Now this one's like two offices, a bathroom, 1,500 square feet, little warehouse. When it's not being rented, I can store stuff in here and things like that. But it's always been rented pretty much, except for about 6 months in the time that I've had it. So it's been pretty good. But yeah, clearly needs some paint. Needs some love. That was a hole in the wall that was repaired. And ceiling doesn't look too terrible in here. The other one didn't look too bad either. I love this accent wall. Wow, took some time. This was from a person that I had to kick out, or kind of disappeared in the middle of the night anyway. But they came in here and they were trying to make a gym or something, and it didn't work out, so they ran away. And that's only happened to me one time in here. In general, all the renters have been great, and that guy that was in here this last time was great to have in here. He was kind of a craftsman, so he would fix things up as they came along too. I got this low bay lighting I probably need to replace with some more efficient lighting. But yeah, one drive-in, and beautiful blue and red. Just needs a spray of paint. Nice high ceilings. Store a lot of stuff in here, and I think there's a leak in the ceiling. I need to get fixed up too. That won't be me up there, but overall, yeah, 1,500 square feet, couple of offices. This will rent for about $1,200 to $1,300 a month. In that ballpark right now. Let's see if I can get in here. I need to get some advertisement going. But right now the market's so hot, I'm gonna put a sticker in the window, and hopefully that's all I will need to do. And this one's for me. This is paid off, so this is cash. This thing's gross in here. Look at that. Replace all this stuff, panels, paint. Rip this out. This has been in here and obviously well used. So that's a do-over. Overall, yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem renting it and collecting checks, hopefully, from a new startup. Unless I've got something to start up. Got any good ideas? Let me know. So this is a couple months later, and I did snag a new tenant. They actually came right in and took it the next morning after looking at it. So worked out pretty well. It was vacant for about 60 days or so, and I was not on top of my game, so I didn't do any of the fixing up. They've actually come in and they've done all this. So Put in some new carpet tile, painted everything. They got the bathroom looking pretty sharp. The office is looking pretty sharp. Still have to do some work in the back, but they're kind of doing some trucking dispatch and that kind of work out of here. So it looks great. And I didn't have to lift a finger. So worked out really well for me. Still have some ceiling grids to drop in and some other things like that, but really like the way it's coming along. So if they do move on for any reason, I'll be sitting pretty. So that's just a little glimpse. My new tenants are actually taking great care of it. They're fixing it up for me. They wanted to get in so badly that they were willing to put the time and effort to do all that installation. The carpet squares, they're working on the ceiling, they're painting the back. Even that one room that you saw in the back with all the paint everywhere and everything else, they're ripping that out and they're making it into a nice area. It's a 3-year lease that I got with it. It's $1,200 a month. So it worked out pretty well for me because my expenses are pretty minimum. Like I said, I own this one outright. So I don't know, it's $1,200 a month. I probably have $400 in expenses a month between taxes and HOA fees, things like that, and insurance. And after all that's paid, I walk away with $800. And with depreciation, I probably only have to pay taxes on $600 or $550, somewhere in there. So overall, it's a pretty good investment, putting money in my pocket every month. Very loyal, like that dog I showed you. Now, this one, we're in a hot market right now. Who knows what it's going to be like in the future, but this has always been rented for me, and this is nice little space. This is the very first one that I ever purchased way back in the day, and it's been a great little property for me, putting money in my pocket every single month, like I said. So it's very consistent earner for me, and that's why I keep it on the books. But this particular one worked out really well. Like I said, the guy that was in there before was kind of like a carpenter, so he tore it up pretty good. He also put it back together a little bit for me. And then this new group came in. All I did was post a sign in the window. I didn't even do any actual, advertising that I had to do online or like that. I didn't pay for anything. I put a piece of paper in the window, and this has worked for me about 3 times on this particular one in the area that I'm in right now. So they came in and said, we want it right now. Can you give us keys tomorrow? And we want to start painting and cleaning it up for you. I said, okay. I said, let me chip in 1 month's rent for you, and we'll take it from there. And you guys can use that however you'd like. So that got me a 3-year lease, and we'll see how it turns out in the future. But so far, so good. So real estate, something we can really count on, and something we should be looking to, be diverse. Don't just have everything put in the stock market. So as you grow and you get your wealth going and you start earning more and more money and you start putting it into a stock market, I think you're going to find that adding a piece of real estate is a great idea. So as far as me and real estate, I've got this unit, I've got another unit a few doors down. I've got some larger warehouses that I own with a business partner, and it's all been a fabulous experience, honestly. It's going to become a bigger and bigger portion of my net worth, and as we pay this off, a bigger and bigger portion of what I take home every month. So in 5 or 10 years, I don't know, just based on the real estate, I'll be just fine. So start checking it out. As you start to grow your wealth, it's a great way to continue your journey and get into other areas. So hopefully you've got some long-term stocks, right? Hopefully maybe you're into options, maybe you're into real estate and you've got a business. If you get all that together, it's really hard to knock you down. You're a pretty strong little army. Now, I realize real estate can be kind of nerve-wracking when you haven't really been exposed to it or know how to get into it. Those first steps are difficult. For me, the first thing I did was I took money right out of the stock market and I put it right into this unit. I paid cash for it because I wanted to have positive cash flow, and that kept it quite simple for me. So I did that. Probably wasn't the best idea, but it did make it cash flow positive day one because I had a renter kind of in place. So it worked out really well for me. So I understand it can be nerve-wracking, but trust me, as you get more and more involved, you'll get more and more comfortable with it. And then it'll be just like that dog. And you'll be looking at those cats like, I'm not so sure. So if you have any questions on any of this for me, I'd be happy to answer them. Just ask down below or email me. That's fine too. And, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. Whoop.